Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, and with me is the amazing Julia.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you today. I hope you're having a good day, but even if you're not, don't worry, this episode is for you.
Exactly. Today, we're going to talk about something very important: how to stay positive during hard times. We all face challenges, right, Julia?
Oh, yes, Jason. Life is not always easy. Sometimes we feel sad, stressed, or even hopeless, and that's completely normal.
Absolutely. But here's the good news. Even when life feels difficult, we can train our minds to stay positive. And today, we'll share simple and practical tips that you can start using right away.
Yes, and don't worry, we will speak slowly and clearly so everyone learning English can understand. We'll also give real examples that you can relate to.
So, if you're ready, grab a cup of tea or water, sit comfortably, and let's start this journey together. By the end of this episode, you'll feel more hopeful, more calm, and ready to face any challenge with a positive mindset.
That's right. So let's dive in and learn how to stay positive during hard times.
Okay, Julia, before we talk about staying positive, let's first understand what we mean by hard times. What does that really mean?
Good question, Jason. Hard times are moments in life when things feel difficult or stressful. Maybe we feel sad, worried, or even scared.
Exactly. For example, it could be losing a job, failing an exam, having money problems, or even feeling lonely. These are all hard times.
Yes, and it doesn't always have to be something big. Even small problems like a disagreement with a friend or a tough day at work can feel very heavy.
Right. And the important thing to know is everyone goes through hard times. You are not alone. Everyone experiences struggles in their life.
That's so true. And sometimes we feel like we are the only ones having problems, but the reality is life is full of ups and downs for everyone.
Exactly. And that's why learning how to stay positive is so important. Because even when challenges come, we can keep hope and keep moving forward.
Yes, and in this episode, we will talk about simple ways to do that, ways that even beginners in English can understand and practice every day.
All right, Julia. Now that we know what hard times are, let's talk about why staying positive can feel so difficult.
Yes, Jason, honestly, it's not easy. When we are stressed or sad, our mind automatically focuses on the negative things.
Exactly. It's like our brain is wired to notice problems first. We start thinking, why me? Or, this will never get better.
And another reason is fear. We worry about the future, we imagine the worst, and that makes us feel even worse.
Yes, and overthinking is a big problem too. Sometimes we keep thinking about mistakes we made or things we cannot change, and that makes positivity feel impossible.
Also, Jason, many people compare themselves to others. They see someone else's success or happiness and feel like they are behind. That comparison steals our peace.
Absolutely. And when we feel tired or exhausted, even small problems can feel huge. Staying positive is extra hard when your energy is low.
But here's the important thing. It's completely normal to feel negative sometimes. Feeling sad, angry, or worried does not mean you are weak.
Yes, recognizing why it's hard is the first step. Once we understand these challenges, we can learn practical ways to stay positive, even when life is tough.
Exactly. And in the next section, we will talk about what staying positive really means, because sometimes people think it's about pretending to be happy, but it's actually something deeper.
All right, Julia, Now let's clear something important. Many people think that staying positive means always smiling or pretending everything is okay. But that's not true.
Yes, Jason, that is what we call fake happiness. Staying positive is not about ignoring problems or pretending you feel fine.
Exactly. Staying positive means keeping hope, staying calm, and choosing your thoughts wisely, even when things are hard.
For example, imagine you failed an exam. You might feel sad, and that's okay. But instead of saying, I can't do anything right, staying positive would mean saying, I failed, but I can try again and do better next time.
Yes, positivity is about accepting your emotions, but also making better choices in your thinking. It's about focusing on what you can control instead of worrying too much about what you cannot.
And that mindset makes a big difference. It helps you stay calm, find solutions, and even feel a little hopeful, even during very hard times.
Exactly. And in the next sections, we'll share practical steps, mindset shifts, and daily habits that can help you practice real positivity every day. All right, Julia, now let's start with our first practical tip. Accept the situation. This is a very important mindset shift.
Yes, Jason, acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It just means recognizing reality as it is without fighting or denying it.
Exactly. Often, when hard times happen, our first reaction is, why is this happening to me? Or, this isn't fair. And that frustration can make us feel even worse.
Yes, and when we resist reality, we waste energy. Instead, accepting the situation helps us stay calm and focused.
For example, imagine you had a tough day at work. Maybe your project didn't go as planned. You could stay upset all night, or you could accept it and think, okay, it didn't work out this time. What can I do next?
Exactly. Acceptance gives you peace, and it helps you see solutions more clearly because your mind is not full of negative thoughts.
And it's important to remember, accepting a situation doesn't mean you like it. It just means you are ready to face it without wasting your energy on anger or frustration.
Yes, Jason. A simple way to practice this is to take a deep breath, look at the problem, and say to yourself, I accept this, I can handle it, and I will take one step at a time.
Perfect, Julia. This small shift in thinking can make a big difference. It helps you stay positive because you stop fighting reality and start focusing on what you can control.
Exactly. And when you practice acceptance every day, you feel lighter, calmer, and more ready to handle life's challenges.
All right, Julia. Our second mindset shift is very powerful. Change your inner talk. This is also called positive self-talk.
Yes, Jason. Our thoughts have a big impact on how we feel. When we think negative things like I can't do this or nothing will get better, we feel more stressed and sad.
Exactly. But when we change our thoughts to positive ones, even small ones, we feel stronger and more hopeful.
For example, instead of saying, I failed, I'm not good enough, you can say, I tried my best. I can learn and do better next time.
Yes, it's like training your brain. The more you speak kindly to yourself, the more your mind starts believing it.
And positive self-talk doesn't have to be long or complicated. Simple sentences like, I can handle this. This is hard, but I will get through it. I am learning and growing every day.
Exactly. You can even say these out loud every morning or write them down. This helps your brain focus on hope and solutions instead of worry and fear.
And remember, Jason, it's okay if negative thoughts appear sometimes. The key is not to fight them, but gently replace them with positive ones.
Perfect, Julia. Changing your inner talk is like planting seeds in your mind. With practice, those seeds grow into hope, strength, and positivity, even during hard times.
Yes, and when you combine this with acceptance, your mind becomes calmer and more focused. You start seeing possibilities, not just problems.
All right, Julia. Now that we've talked about mindset shifts, let's move to some daily habits that can help us stay positive during hard times.
Yes, Jason. Small daily habits may seem simple, but they have a big effect on our mood and mindset.
The first habit is starting your day with something positive. For example, reading an inspiring quote, listening to uplifting music, or just thinking about something you are grateful for.
Yes, gratitude is powerful. Even noticing small things like a sunny day or a cup of tea can make your mind feel lighter.
The second habit is limiting negative news and social media. Too much bad news can make anyone feel stressed or hopeless. Try to spend a little less time scrolling and a little more time on things that make you happy.
Exactly. The third habit is talking to supportive people. Friends or family who understand you and encourage you can help you feel calm and hopeful.
Yes, and the fourth habit is taking care of your body. Exercise, sleep, and healthy food all affect your mood. Even a short walk outside can boost positivity.
And the fifth habit is small daily actions toward your goals. When you do something productive, even a tiny step, you feel proud and positive about yourself.
That's right, Julia. The key is to start small. You don't need to change everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 habits, practice them every day, and gradually add more.
Yes. Remember, Jason positivity is like a muscle. The more we practice it every day, the stronger it becomes.
Exactly. Daily habits may seem simple, but they create a big difference in how we handle hard times. Julia, sometimes even after all these tips, people feel like staying positive is impossible. What should we do in those moments?
Yes, Jason, it's normal to feel this way. Life can be really hard, and sometimes our emotions feel too big to handle.
Exactly. First, it's important to accept your feelings. It's okay to feel sad, tired, or frustrated. These emotions are natural. They do not mean you are weak.
Yes. Second, take a short break. Go for a walk, listen to music, or just breathe deeply for a few minutes. Sometimes a small pause can calm your mind and body.
Third, talk to someone you trust. A friend, family member, or mentor can help you feel supported and remind you that you are not alone.
And finally, focus on one small step at a time. You don't have to solve everything at once. Even a tiny action, like writing a positive thought or drinking water, is progress.
Exactly, Julia. The key is patience and self-compassion. When positivity feels impossible, be kind to yourself and remember that tough times pass.
Yes, and even during the hardest moments, practicing small steps like breathing, thinking positively, or asking for help slowly builds hope and strength.
All right, Julia, we've covered a lot today. Let's quickly summarize the key points for our listeners.
Yes, Jason. First, we learned what hard times really mean and that everyone experiences challenges. Then we talked about why staying positive can be difficult, negative thoughts, fear, overthinking, and comparison.
Right. Then we explained what staying positive really means. It's not fake happiness. It's hope, calmness, and making better choices with our thoughts.
Exactly. We also shared 2 important mindset shifts. Accept the situation and change your inner talk. And we discussed practical daily habits to help stay positive.
And finally, we talked about what to do when positivity feels impossible. Accept your feelings, take small steps, ask for support, and be kind to yourself.
Yes. Remember, positivity is a skill. The more you practice these tips every day, the stronger your mind becomes. You can face challenges with hope and calmness.
Absolutely. And dear listeners, you have the power to train your mind. Even small efforts every day make a big difference.
So, keep practicing, stay patient with yourself, and remember tough times do not last, but strong, positive minds do.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with friends who may need it.
Yes, and leave a comment to tell us which tip helped you the most. We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, stay positive and take care of yourself.